Okie dokie, we're back in our original gold mining spot and we're armed with a sluice this time because there's not quite enough water flow to see when you're sniping and that, so we're just going to give this a crack. I've never used a sluice before, so I don't think there's quite enough water flowing through that. But I'm sure we can make it work, and if that doesn't work, we might just spend a couple hours panning. So we'll give it a red hot crack and I'll keep you updated on how we go. And show you a look at what's going on over here. This is where all the leeches came from. That is where we got all of the gold last time. So there's still a fair bit of bedrock to break up. There's all this bedrock over here that's looking pretty good. No one's touched it since I've been here. And hopefully there's a couple more grams where that came from. Anyhow, I'll get stuck into it. Every pound I do, there just seems to be these nice little bits of gold like that. There's, look at that. Can't complain about that. We're back, we've changed pans, and you can see we've actually got a pretty good 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of gold. I don't know if you call them colours or not, they're pretty big, but there's no small gold. And I've switched over to the black pan because those Mine Lab, whatever they are, they're bloody horrible to use. So little tip for you anyone, if you want to get into panning, don't get those blue ones. We've been given this one little section here a fair hammering. And I think we've probably pulled about a gram or so out of this little section of bedrock that's just sort of running across the creek. And I've tried a few other areas. I'll just show you. Tried areas like up in there behind me, up in here, up in there, up in that corner. None of it seems to have gold the same way that this does. I'll poke you down into the water and I'll show you what I can see, because I was about to walk away from this spot because the water was too murky and I forgot my yabby pump. I'll show you what I found. We'll probably clean this area here up pretty good and find a new spot. I found a few more pieces of gold. Got to take it real steady and slow because it just murks up real good. But I'll poke you in the water and I'll show you what we're dealing with here. Bad little chunk by no means. We're just going to let that water settle down for a second. I'm just going to stretch my legs. Old knees are starting to buckle up a bit like this, but it's all part of it, so I'll be back in 5.